Hello, everyone. This is Abiza. Today, I want to speak with you about something that goes beyond policies and procedures. It is about principles. Because when we talk about leadership, it is not just about strategies or vision, it is also about ethics and inclusion. You cannot have ethical leadership without inclusive policies backing it up. It is not optional, it is foundational. So let us talk about how we can take inclusion and ethics out of the handbook and actually weave them into daily operations of our workplace. 1. Anti-discrimination and harassment policies. Let us start here, because if this foundation is not solid, the rest does not stand. We must have clear and strong policies that prohibit discrimination and harassment. I'm talking about real protections, not just words on paper. These must cover race, religion, gender, disability, sexual orientation, and every other protected identity. And it is not enough to say there is zero tolerance. We need to show it. That means if there is an incident, we respond quickly, consistently, no exception for title or tenor. There should be no confusion about the consequences. People feel safe when they know they will be protected and when they know the system works. Training also plays a big role here. It should not be a box to tick once a year. Let us make it engaging and real. Use scenarios, ask questions, encourage discussion. Ask, what would you do if someone made a sexist joke in a meeting? This builds confidence and clarity. 2. Diversity and inclusion initiatives. We often say we value diversity, but how are we showing it? Let us begin with recruitment. Are we actively sourcing candidates from wide range of backgrounds? Do we have diversity in our hiring panels? Are we tracking our recruitment stages to see where bias might creep in? Here is something simple yet powerful. Employee resource groups or ERGs. These are spaces where people feel seen, whether it is for women, employees, persons with disabilities, or cultural affinity groups. These communities foster connection and insight. They can also serve as sounding boards for leadership. Give them a seat at the table, let them review policies and offer feedback. Then there is language. Are we being inclusive in the way we communicate? A small shift like saying team instead of guys. Can we make a big difference? And let us not forget accessibility. Caption your videos, make documents screen reader friendly, and provide information in multiple languages when necessary. 3. Fair and equitable practices. Now, inclusion means fairness, not just in how we speak, but in how we treat people. We must ensure equal access to promotions, training, and development. Equity audits can help us check for patterns: who is moving up, who is left behind, and why. Let us also take a closer look at performance evaluations. Are they truly objective? Or are we rewarding likability over actual contribution? Bias often creep in unconsciously. So, create standard rubrics. Train managers on how to recognize and avoid bias, and review scores across team for fairness. And then there is flexibility. Flexible hours, remote work, part-time options. These are not just perks. They are essential for working parents, people with disabilities, caregivers. When we normalize flexibility, we support diversity and performance. 4. Ethical leadership training and development. Now, let us talk about people in charge, leaders. We need to train leaders to make ethical decisions. This means giving them frameworks they can actually use. For example, does this decision align with our policies? Is it legal? Is it fair to all stakeholders? How would it look on the front page of a newspaper? Simple, practical questions can be powerful tools. Leadership development programs should also embed ethics and inclusion, not as a module at the end, but as a core theme: accountability, transparency, respect. And one more thing: mentorship. Create structured programs where experienced leaders mentor diverse talent. Even better, try reverse mentoring. Let a junior employee from an underrepresented group mentor a senior executive. It shifts perspective in a big way. 5. Transparency and accountability. Finally, none of this work without trust, and trust is built through transparency. We need open communication. Employees must feel safe to raise concerns. This might mean anonymous surveys, ask me anything, sessions with leadership, or designated inclusion champions in each department. Let us also ensure we have whistleblowing mechanisms that actually work: clear, confidential, and free from retaliation. When someone speaks up, the response should be swift and respectful. Yes, leaders must be held accountable. Ethics is not just about not doing wrong, it is about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Tie ethical behavior into performance reviews, recognize integrity publicly, and share outcomes. For instance, if policy violation occurred and actions were taken, share that anonymously but openly. It builds confidence in the system. So, to wrap up, let me say this: ethics and inclusion are not goals, they are commitments. We need to build systems that reflect our values and then live those values every day. As leaders, we are not just policy enforcers, we are role models. People watch how we speak, how we respond, how we lead. So, let us lead with courage, let us lead with fairness, and most of all, let us lead with integrity. Thank you.